Today, let's dive deep into RBI floating rate savings bonds, the features, benefits, and everything you need to know about them. So, first up, what is RBI floating rate savings bond? Well, as the name suggests, these are financial instruments issued by the Reserve Bank of India. Buying these bonds is like lending money to the RBI, and so it comes with sovereign guarantee. They are designed to provide retail investors with a safe and attractive investment. But since these are floating rate bonds, when interest rates are high, their yields are high too. But when rates come down, so do their yields. How do these bonds work? On buying the floating rate savings bond, a certificate of holding is issued as a proof of subscription. Interest is paid semi-annually in January and July and is credited directly to your bank account. In a landscape where only the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana and the Senior Citizen Savings Scheme dare to breach the 8% mark, RBI floating rate savings bond comes with an alluring 8.05% interest rate as of January 2024. FRSBs have an ace up their sleeve. They come with a mechanism that promises they'll always be 0.35% ahead of the National Savings Certificate.
The rate of return of floating rate bonds depends upon the rate of return on National Savings Certificate, which itself is reset every quarter. So in case the rates of the interest rate on NSC rises, there would be a corresponding increase in the rate of return offered by the floating rate bonds. But on the contrary, if the rates of interest on NSC declines, that will also be the case with the floating rate bonds.
Floating rate savings bonds have a tenure of 7 years. Premature closure is allowed only in case of a senior citizen. Individuals, including joint holdings and Hindu undivided families, can invest in these bonds. Non-resident Indians are not eligible. Now, the interest earned is taxable as per the investor's income tax slab. However, there is no tax deducted at source on the interest. So, how can you invest in these bonds? You can invest in RBI floating rate savings bond by simply filling out the subscription form from any RBI prescribed bank, along with the copy of PAN, Aadhaar card, and bank details.
Floating rate savings bond can be very useful for any investor who is a long-term conservative fixed income investor. And if you have exhausted your senior citizen savings scheme entitlement, post office MIP, and you still want to put your money into something which is reasonably safe. For somebody who is not dependent on that income, they should look at more diversified vehicle, mutual fund, equity allocation and all that, because that is the way to optimize your return.